Hello everyone, we're here with Ben Broadwith. This guy has just completed an amazing adventure. He went on 21 days on water in the jungle up north of the island of Bali. So we have him today for a quick chat. And so hi Ben.
Hey, thanks for having me, Frank.
Thank you, it's a pleasure. So I'm really been interested all the time about fasting and people that they just take such a choice that nowadays it looks to many quite extreme. So I'd like to know first of all what actually brought you to fast.
Originally, so this was my second fast. I did 14 days last year, and I had I don't have any serious health problems, but there is certainly some build-up of plaque through an iridology reading with Tyler told me. He told me that there was lymphatic blockages in my body, that there was something about my gall, and a few other things, but also, and like I say, some scar tissue build up in my shoulder and in my hip, which causes discomfort. And so Tyler's like 14 days on water, explain the process of the body goes into autolysis after 3 days. So from building muscle to healing, it goes into will be consumed by the body, and you lose very little muscle mass. The body is intelligent enough, and it will get rid of the toxins. It knows what to do. So through a very regimental program of 7 litres of water a day, 4 enemas a day, 2 in the morning, 2 at night, breathing exercises, because you're not just detoxing. You got to allow the toxins to come out. So the breathing exercises work the lungs, so the heavy metals come out. There's a skin washer every morning. That's a vodka and bicarb soda mix, which removes layers of skin, opens up your pores so that toxins come out your skin. Drinking 7 litres, you're peeing toxins out, and then with the enemas, you're also having the toxins come out of your colon, your gut lining, the mycoidal plaque comes out. That starts around day 5 or 6, and that's a lining on your stomach which has been built up over time to protect it from all the processed garbage, all the sugars, all the meats, all the things that don't serve the human body. The body protects itself from it, but it also restricts you from getting nutrients. So the first one was a bit about healing, a bit about detoxing, and also a bit about spiritual growth.
Great. Well, that sounds fantastic. And yeah, it's such an adventure. And so I'd like to ask you, what was the hardest moment, or maybe the hardest moments, if there are many experiences, whether we're at the beginning or in the middle, and how did you cope with the energy levels?
Well, I'm going to keep comparing the two fasts because they're both different. And from speaking to other people that have fasted, typically it's the first 3 days that are the toughest. But that is also if you go in unprepared. If you go in from a toxic lifestyle to detoxing, your body's going to go into shock. If you juice fast, if you colon cleanse, if you eat raw, if you eat well, going into a fast, and so doing a 7-day juice fast a month before, doing a 4-day colon cleanse, eating hardcore raw, and then 3 days of juice leading up to the fast with probiotics, getting your kombucha and your kefirs and kimchi. So getting lots of probiotics in prior to the fast. Those 3 days prior, when you're drinking juice, you will naturally be ready for water. You'll just move into it. You'll ease into it. So for me, last year, up till day 7, it wasn't even like I was fasting. I was having an adventure in the jungle. Then I slowly went down. But this year, I felt, because I'd done so much work, I still did all that. I still did the 7-day juice fast. I still did the colon cleanse. I still ate well. Probably not as much raw as I should have, but there was more toxins in my body this time, and maybe I can't explain why, but for me this time the first 2 days were the toughest. I had aching bones, I had headaches, I was getting reflux when I would lay down, like I was nauseous, like I was going to throw up. I was very low on energy, and my morale was very low because I was only 2 days in. I still had 19 to go. So it's like, that's when your mind really starts doubting as to whether you can ever do it. But after that, once I hit day 5, after day 2, the hunger is no more. It's no more intense. So the hunger is never any more intense than missing a meal. Like, you know, when you miss a meal and you get that hunger, that's what the hunger is. After day 5, that ceased to exist. There is no hunger at all. So for me, after day 5, it was smooth sailing. The only thing is that because you're not processing food and you're not, but you're still getting nutrition, because nutrition is the process of light. So when we eat food, the nutrition is a process of dense light. When you're fasting, you're getting your nutrition from the sun, from water, and from air. So you're still getting nutrition. So I still had energy, so I wasn't sleeping. My mind was racing. You've got so much clarity and focus. So at night time, you're kept awake, but that's a part of transcending that. That's a part of overcoming that as a part of fasting. So I was, for the most part, I was able to, but on the evening of the 17th night, the morning of the 18th, I barely slept, and the 18th day was very, very rough. I could barely, because every day I went to a spring twice a day to get my water for my drinking for the day and for enemas, and I also went to a waterfall, which was about a 10-minute walk for me in the state I was. On that day I struggled to do both, but I did it. But after that I got a good night's sleep that night, and the next day I was no worries. No dramas.
Wow, that's wonderful. And listen, Ben, what would you actually is a thing that would you recommend to everyone? Of course, maybe not starting from as we know 21 days, but is actually fasting a thing that can be a remedy for many diseases for everyone? And how would you approach that?
I have no doubt that everyone could fast. Though I doubt very many people will. But in ancient times, it's how they healed. And we are moving back to the way that we used to live, and we're recognizing that fasting is a miracle. Just drinking water, no tablets, no chemo, no nothing. The body will consume any tumors, any cancerous growth. Thank you very much. Will consume anything. So fasting will become a mode of healing. Though, if someone wishes to try it, you start with 1 day. And by one day, I mean you have dinner at night, then you miss breakfast, you miss lunch, you miss dinner. So you have 1 day, 1 night. That's a 1 day fast. It's not you had dinner and then you eat dinner again the next night. That's not fasting for you. It's like a 36 hour, but that's 1 day. So if you fast for 2 days, it's 2 days, 2 nights. But you start with 1 day, and you do it once a fortnight. The best is once a week, even twice a week if you can. That's the ultimate way to fast, is intermittent fasting. 2 days a week. The body stays in autolysis. It's continually healing. But so for bigger fasts, I would recommend speaking to someone who's knowledgeable and being in a space where you're supported to do it if you do it.
Right. And we like to know what are your goals about that? Like, are you planning to go even further and take it even longer?
100%.
All right, and so it's definitely sounds like that the benefits are many, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and myself, I'm really inspired too. I only did 4.5 days on water, not without any enemas, but I'm definitely inspired and just to to experience the magic of one of the elements, probably the best healing elements, right? So
Ever.
yeah, thanks Ben for your time.
Absolute pleasure. Thanks, Frank.
I'm sure we'll see you again
Yeah.
maybe in an infinite past. Cheers, mate.